here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Harris, Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 4 slot. And for Los Angeles, DeAnthony Melton out there with Bradley. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Howard in at center. You know, we expect it to rain threes tonight for sure, Smitty. Both teams can really shoot the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, get ready for some points. This one could turn into a 3-point storm.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Now, here's Doncic. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got the game going here with the first basket for the Mavs.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
Now, here's Bradley. And there it is for him. And here are the Mavericks now. They get a hand on it. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Bradley against Brunson. The offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Howard. Pass to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Second chance shot. First shot, first basket. He's on the block fast.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Brunson finds Doncic. For the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. No problem knocking that one down. Doncic has got 9.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, I would assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Dinwiddie dishes to Powell. Drops in the layup for 2.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Bradley passes to LeBron. Back to Bradley. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Here's Howard. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now here's Powell. His last outing, he had 18 points. And there's the pass to Doncic. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Nunn finds Melton. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Melton's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Basket counts.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Mavericks substitution, Boban Marjanovic, Marquise Riss, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Here's Hardaway. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Griffin. Here's Reeves, guarded by Harris. There's the triple. Reeves can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Doncic feeling it out. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Nunn finds Melton. The three-pointer is right on target. Melton's got his third bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
That shot wide open. Hardaway has got 6.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Count it.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dallas leading by 5. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Marjanovic down low, defended by Nunn, and the shot goes down.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Tillman. That one doesn't go. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. On the wing, Harris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Back to Hardaway. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Harris buries the long-range jumper.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3-ball.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Bradley. And it's Tillman in at the center position. And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Chris is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And here is LeBron after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Nunn can't get it to fall. Harris against Nunn. Poked away. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Chris. Jalen Brunson comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And that one drops for him.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's James. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Powell kicks to Dinwiddie. Tipped away. None with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is pulled down to just 6 points with the basket from Nunn.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Davis up top. Finished off the break. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Get Anthony Davis in transition before the defense can set up. It gives him a lot of options.
Here's Dinwiddie. Right through the D for the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Reeves is checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Kendrick Nunn. Free throw, no good for LeBron.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Blake Griffin checked in for LeBron.
Blake Griffin.
On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Bradley. Griffin against Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Reeves. Back to Griffin. Lakers passing it around. Passes it to Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
The pass to Melton. Here's Davis. Poke loose. Pass to Reeves. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray. He has 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Tillman, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Mavericks also with the subs. Marjanovic checked in for Robert Covington. Dallas has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Pass to Marjanovic. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Marjanovic passes to Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Marjanovic. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And there's the feed to Hardaway. And here's Brunson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. It's good from long range.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Tillman. And the shot falls short this time.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Joe Harris comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Griffin passes to Reeves. The 3. Trains the three-pointer. Reeves has got 11 points.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
.35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Chris pass to Marjanovic. Pass to Brunson.
Home team foul. Avery Bradley.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season right around 77%.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Los Angeles trails by 5. Pass to Howard. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
Knocked loose. Chris pass to Brunson. Shoots over Melton. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 17 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas plays?
They've been knocking it down from the three. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered if they can.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Los Angeles trails by 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron James. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. And the rejection by James.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
Here's Melton. again, Los Angeles.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Three-pointer. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Powell. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Doncic outside. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
LeBron with the buckets.
Flexing the range. LeBron too competitive to let the last 3 go unanswered.
Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 9. Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Howard finds James. LeBron is doubled. Back to Howard. Left side, Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Brunson the pass to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving the ball around. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Blake Griffin is checked in for Howard. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for DeAnthony Melton. Robert Covington's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Joe Harris. Now Brunson. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway, no good. Los Angeles trails by 4. Nunn passes to Bradley. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Solid vertical plus the wingspan, all working in Bradley's favor.
Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Got a piece of it. To the inside. How good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Davis dishes to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
Dallas calls timeout. The Lakers making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Chris is checked in. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And the layup's good off the glass. Bradley's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
With his wiry frame, Bradley's surprisingly tough. In fact, he may have been fouled there.
Brunson, good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And Kevin, everybody's got seconds in his offensive game trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Doncic with it. 25 points in the game. Chris in the post. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Covington. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. The one that stood out to me, they say he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. It's Bradley on the wing. Kicks it out to James. And they double up James. Back to Bradley for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 60%.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Here's Chris. That one falls.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will fighting through the defense.
Here's Bradley, and he dumps it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Dallas has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Again, Los Angeles.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Runs in the pass to Chris. Here's Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And Doncic gets it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bradley. He's still up. Now he's 9 of 10.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
On the wing, Hardaway. James, that's a 2-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Avery Bradley. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the full. And break down here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Several teams changing it up here. Outside Hardaway. Harris outside. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters. They come through in those positions.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. On the wing, Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Here's Melton. Gabriel, the pass to Melton. And another three for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. LeBron is checked in for the Lakers.
LeBron James.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Harris dishes to Hardaway. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive verdict.
Davis kicks to James. And they double up LeBron. Lakers passing it around. And Davis gets it to go.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Pop. Inside. That one's in there. The Lakers leaders come back down to 4 with the made basket from Hardaway.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Melton. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
That's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Doncic outside. Fires top of the key. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
In the mid-range, no longer a challenge for Doncic. He has rapidly become one of the best three-level scorers in the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Another three for Dallas.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All the time to just let them get their legs back on.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space on the perimeter, which led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Doncic gets it to go.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. If they need another three, he'll be the guy.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded by Melton. And Doncic, here we go. And he converts the layup. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Pass to Melton. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feet. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. And the Mavericks call time here. They trail by 8. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Athletes check in for Kendrick Nunn. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Took him no time at all on that one. Doncic has got 43 points.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox, and that killer instinct.
They swipe it. Kicks it out to Bradley. Shoots over Doncic. They get it back. Back to Howard. Melton passes to James. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. And Harris wide open. He shoots. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
And they'll get another chance.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 5. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picking.
Harris kicks to Doncic.
Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for your home team.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Here's Brunson. No good on the triple. And now they decide to foul intentional.
At the line for your home team.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. That's tipped. And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got...
Thanks very much. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, what sparked the run down the stretch?
Defense. We gave them too many points in that first half. We came out in the second half and just defended. Able to finally make some shots, and we just grinded. Guys made big-time plays on the defensive end, and we were able to come out with a win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Some feelings I leave in club, but feeling mistreated. They sleep on my seat and tell me to drive. I drive.